How's it
Thanks
going?
for coming. It's going. It's going. How are you holding up?
I'm okay. I think.
Any better?
I wouldn't say better. Just... I'm okay.
No, that's fair. I don't know, Ellie. Gonna be honest, I was, it's not your fault, obviously. Definitely hurt a little bit thinking that you thought that I knew stuff with Curtis going on and you thought that I would not tell you that information. And I know you didn't know that before, but I do look up to you a lot, Ellie. You're the person that I admire the most in the city. And I've never told you that, obviously, but
Aww.
it's just, I don't know, I see you. I see that you're not cold-hearted like some people are in the city. I look at Curtis, he'll take action without a thought. And I know you will too, but you still have that emotion behind it. And I look up to that a lot. I admire that. That's who I want to be. And obviously I look up to Curtis a lot too. He's somebody that I've been working with. So I'm at a bypass. Curtis is spinning this narrative, is how I guess we could word it, about you, about the person that I admire the most. And I don't know, it just hurt to see you like that. And then it also hurt me to not be the person you can rely on. Obviously, it's not anything I could have done looking in the past, but what's happening with you two? I haven't been told anything. The first thing I heard was last night about how you haven't talked to Curtis, and that's all I've heard.
So Curtis came back after being gone for weeks. And you know, I showed him the house that I bought for the materials stuff. And it was like information overload. I'm like, listen, we can deal with all this later. We'll go and do other stuff. And then like the next day I didn't, you know, hear from him. And then it's like, you know, it's been over a week now. And he still hasn't said like shit to me. Nothing at all. And I'm just like, okay, you know, this was the person that I had their back through like everything. When shit was going bad, I'd try and find a solution for it. When he felt like he had nothing, I was showing him he still did. Like, he and I were, like, we were close. And apparently I wasn't even worth, you know, a conversation. And so he told Cow yesterday that he, like, thinks that I didn't want him involved in the business stuff because I changed the name. But, like, I told Ryder, we don't know when Curtis is coming back, and it's not the same to have the business called RP Industries when, like, Curtis isn't involved, right? And none of us knew what he was doing, if he was coming back, when he was coming back, like, any of that. So we changed the name. And somehow, I'm the only bad person in all of this. Like, this was a Ryder and me decision. But yeah, somehow I'm the big bad person. Like, I added him to the house the day that he got back. How he thinks that I'm trying to exclude him is, like, crazy to me. And the first thing I did was add him to that house. He's
So
just...
you're saying he just doesn't trust you?
I guess not.
All people?
Yeah, I guess not.
But I guess if he doesn't trust you, what I'm worried about is how was I, like, you say I've got a good thing going for me, but if he doesn't trust you, and I mean, you do so much for everybody in the gang, why should I put my trust in somebody that could easily turn that trust to me? And just, I don't know, I've never seen him like this, and I've never seen you two like this, and it's a worry. I don't want to, I don't know. I don't know where to go.
I don't even have answers for you there, because like, Curtis has always had trust issues. Like, I've known about that, but you know, I was I was always the one person that he could rely on. And if he feels that way about me, I feel like anything I have to say right now is not gonna be what you want to hear.
But I don't know what I want to hear.
I don't know. Maybe he's different with you because you've been working with him.
But it shouldn't be different, right? I haven't known him nearly as long as you've known him, which is why that makes me worried, I guess, for lack of better words. I mean, you're the person. Like, when I talk to anybody, right, when it looks to CG, everyone, they know that you are the person that supplies, you get them going, so they can have an easier day. They can have the day to gaze be easier. And to have Curtis not trust you it's tough for me. That's somebody that I looked up to a lot. And to see that this is what he's causing you to feel it's not who I am. You know, it just makes me at an impasse. And I know there's not going to be a good answer. That's not really what I'm looking here for. I'm just wanted to hear what was going on, because I just hurt last night thinking that I was keeping information from you, not giving you what you needed to hear, what I should have told you, which time was nothing. I just hate that this is what you're going through. And at a slight bit of worry for myself, obviously, being associated with Curtis and you. It's just a weird place to be in.
Listen, I'm not the person that's gonna be like, you have to pick a side. Like, I hope his empire and shit that he's building works out. I hope he's got people around him that he can trust, since apparently I'm not one of them. But it just makes me question a lot of things as well, because, like I said, this is someone that I was really fucking close with. And I wasn't even worth a conversation. Like, he's talking to other people, but not me. He's forming his own assumption. He hasn't talked to me.
Like, that makes me, like, why is he calling, calling us every day, seeing what we're doing, and he can't even give you a call? I didn't even know he wasn't talking to you. I thought he was at least giving you something, anything.
Yeah, that's what Ryder thought too, because Ryder and I talked yesterday, and he's like, I didn't realize you guys hadn't talked at all. I'm like, no, we haven't talked since he's been back.
Curtis hasn't told me anything. The only thing that I heard was 2 minutes before we got to the hospital where I saw you. I mentioned your name, and he just went, oh. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's not really, I don't know, I just, personally, it's at a weird bypass, obviously, just with you and Curtis. I don't think I can be with, like, I don't know, maybe this is just the emotions talking still, but how can I put my trust into somebody that won't even have a conversation with the other individual, the other person? How will I ever know if I fuck up and he's just gonna put me to the side just like he's doing to you right now? Whereas at least I know you'll give me those hard conversations. And you did. I still think back to that conversation with Gabagooli, and you looked me in the eyes and said, you gotta think about more than just yourself, Drew. And that hit hard, because I do think about a lot of other people, and it hurt the most coming from you, but it's what I need to hear. I haven't seen him, I haven't talked to him since, because I understand, yeah, he was an ex-cop, and what if he was lying? I didn't know that. But can I trust Curtis to give me those same conversations, or is he just gonna throw me to the side? And it's just not how I work. It's not how I operate.
My advice to you would be at least try and have a conversation with him. Get his take on it all. Maybe he'll tell you something different. Maybe you'll get some, like, understanding more from his side. Or maybe he won't answer. I don't know. I really don't know with him anymore.
It's fair. It's fair. Well, that's all that I've had. I was just hoping for... I guess this is more information than I had before than just an O. I appreciate you, Ellie. I really do. And you are just... I don't know, even... I'm sorry, it's just a lot.
Yeah. Just be careful.
I will. And you as well. I don't know. On a different conversation, can we go buy another bowler hat? I might have broke mine last night.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go get it.
You ever see Mary Poppins?
Very long time ago.
You know when he punched a hole through his hat?
Uh-huh.
At the end of the movie, I might have done that last night. I was upsetty spaghetti. It's also not very comfortable up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But thanks for talking, Ellie. I really do appreciate it. It's more to think about. It's my car.
Like I said, don't have your conversations that you need to have. I don't want anything bad for Curtis. I'm mad that our relationship was apparently not what I thought it was.
But like as I said though, that gives me that worry about our relationship. Where do I stand then if you obviously, I don't know your history, but you said you're close. I mean, can I consider myself close with him if I haven't even known him as long? That makes me worry about pursuing the Empire, pursuing anything in that nature. How can I know that he's going to trust me and I can trust him if this is how he's treating you?
Yeah. Curtis is a complicated individual.
I'd like to think we all are to certain degrees. But I don't know, like trust and communication are such an important thing for me. And not even do that to you is, I don't know. It's a nice bowler hat over here. I'll take this one. Not the same. It's not the same. It feels different on my head. It's all new. It still smells new.
You gotta wear it in a little bit.